Hi, Collective. This is going to be your September forecast. We're going to ask Spirit what to look forward to. What are the energies for September 2025? And by the way, happy birthday to all Virgos celebrating their birthday. And then leaning towards the latter part of September, it's Libra season. So happy birthday to both Virgos and Libra. Let's begin. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective. What's in store for the collective this coming September 2025? Wow, we got the star. Devil in reverse. Six of Cups. Two of Cups. Wow. The Empress. Oops. Oh my gosh, we'll get that. She got the Sun card and the Ten of Wands. Well, at the bottom of the deck, you got the Fool. All right. So here's what I'm seeing, collective. This is very, very exciting, really nice. And I'm actually getting several scenarios here. So only take what applies. The first message that came through is that for a lot of you is drawn to this collective reading, for the month of September 2025, things are really being cleansed and healed for you guys. You would be feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. I'm really picking that up. There's that energy of cleansing, purification, and renewal that I'm getting for you all right? And that is very positive. I'm getting as well that for some of you, there is a tendency that a past memory, it could be a past memory, or the past is actually going to be hunting you, all right? But don't fret, because I'm getting here that you guys are going to be able to handle that more efficiently this time. The way you're going to be handling a situation that may have kind of like, caused some trauma for you in the past is going to be different. You are going to be a lot more optimistic. You're going to be more emotionally mature, is also what I'm hearing, in handling, difficulties that you may have dealt with from your past. That's what I'm getting. I'm also hearing that for some of you guys, for the month of September 2025, there is a potential, and this is not for all of you. And I don't think that this is actually for those who are not wanting to get back to their ex or someone from their past, okay? So if you don't want to get back to your ex and all that, that's perfectly fine. This is most probably for only those who are still willing, okay, to get back with someone that they've dealt with from their past. Because I'm getting a reunion happening here, and this will make you and this person feel so happy. So again, if you're actually saying that, oh, I don't want to get back with my past person, this is not for you, okay? It is only for those in which you and this person are really willing to give this connection another go with this Fool card over here. Because I see here very strongly that you and this person will have a chance to rekindle the connection and sort out any differences, okay? Or any blockages even that happened in your connection, which is good. I'm even hearing that some of you are really going to be feeling so happy and hopeful about the future when it comes to this connection, because you and this person are really going to be able to work things out, okay? There will be an opportunity for the both of you to start all over again, to give things a fresh new start, okay? And again, with the Two of Cups, both of you are willing to do it, okay? So yeah, that is really, really awesome for whoever that is for. I'm also hearing very strongly as well that for some of you, for the month of September 2025, you are definitely going to be releasing yourself or breaking free from any negative attachments. And the reason why some of you will be doing that, because you know that this is actually weighing heavily on your back. It's not bringing out the best in you. It's not making you happy anymore. All right. Some of you are really going to be releasing toxic connections. Okay. Maybe this particular connection, and it's not necessarily a love partnership. Okay. As long as it's something unhealthy and imbalanced, is more of like what I'm hearing. Some of you guys are really going to be discarding that or releasing that from your life. And that's why I got the full card. You will be starting all over again, a brand new person. But this time, you are embracing the Empress energy, the divine feminine energy, in which you're loving yourself more. You're knowing your worth now, okay? Maybe you've been doing a lot of healing on yourself, a lot of work on yourself. And because of that, all right, you guys are really going to be making much more healthier choices in the future or moving forward. So I see here that some of you are on the verge, or you're already doing it, in which you're weeding out or cleansing and clearing out anything that is weighing heavily on your back, including toxic situations, toxic partnerships. Wow, this is so beautiful. I love this for you, collective. And I'm hearing Darren, by the way. Darren. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of cards. But I do smell reconciliation for some of you, and it's really beautiful, okay? Both of you are really happy about this reconciliation or this rekindling of the connection. What else? What's in store for the collective this coming month of September 2025, Spirit? What are the energies? Ooh, we got 2 cards there. Let's take a look. Full moon in Cancer. And it says the ocean's tides. Allow yourself to ebb and flow with the emotional currents of the full moon, while also setting boundaries and protecting your emotional well-being. Okay. And then you got full moon. Wow, 2 full moon cards. And it says completion. The full moon is a time of completion and fruition. And this card represents the energy of a job well done. Celebrate your accomplishments and take a moment to appreciate your hard work and the progress you've made. Okay, so some of you may be actually finally closing out a particular cycle, which is why your overall energy, collective, it's the full card, which is all about new beginnings. Because either you've successfully completed a cycle or ended something, okay? And I'm getting here as well that for some of you with this full moon in Cancer, I'm getting here that a lot of you are going to be more mindful of your emotional well-being. There's really something about protecting your emotions, your energies, all right, or setting up boundaries as well. And that's why I actually picked up earlier, even if you can still remember, collective. And this is not for all of you, but some of you may actually experience some past, memory hunting you back. For some reason, that's what I'm getting. Whether you will be triggered by something or there's something that will be returning, but it's more of like a test for you, is what I heard from Spirit, on how you're going to be handling that. But don't you worry, because I really saw in your cards, collective, that you'll be handling it differently now, all right? More emotionally balanced. Having a much more wider perspective even. That is beautiful. I love that. All right, let's pull up another set of cards. What are the energies? What's in store for the collective this September 2025? What is this? Yeah, there you go. I noticed you got full moon in Cancer twice. Okay. So yeah, some of you may have Cancerian or Cancer in your chart. But I definitely see here that, yeah, that's why you got the completion, all right? For some of you, any issue, personal issue that you've been having recently, finally, there's going to be a resolution, okay? That's why you got the completion card with this full moon completion, okay? That is really nice. Let's try to pull up more. What else, Spirit? Things are finally being resolved, okay? Okay, what else? Yeah, because you got new moon beginnings. I said that at the very start of the reading. How crazy is that? Because you got the full card, right? Which is all about new beginnings. So yeah, a time of endings and a time of new beginnings. Out with the old, in with the new. That's the energy I'm getting for you guys. All right, collective. Some of you, you're about to close out a cycle. All right. Some of you are going to be discarding or releasing anything that is actually not giving you happiness, something that is weighing heavily on your back. All right. And then for some of you, finally, this long-standing issue perhaps is finally being resolved. And you will have your new start, or you will have your new beginning. And this new beginning is definitely something bright or positive for you. Because remember, you got the Sun card as well. Okay. So let's move on to the next set of cards. What else, Spirit? What are the energies, or what's in store for the collective this September 2025? Synchronicity. Okay. You might be receiving or seeing a lot of synchronicities with regards to this. Most especially, honestly, I picked up something at the very start of the reading that some of you will actually rekindle or reunite with someone that you share a strong connection with. I really got that at the very start of the reading, regardless of the labels, whether it's twin flame, soulmate, or what, but definitely whoever this actual person is somebody that you share a deep soul connection with, all right? You have a contract with this person, or you've shared several lifetimes with this person. So I won't be surprised to be seeing synchronicity, you know, about this connection, all right? With the synchronicity card over here. Okay, then he got dedicated effort and sacral chakra, okay? So here's how I'm actually going to be reading these two cards. What I'm actually hearing very strongly from Spirit is that if this is not you, all right, but the person who might actually return into your life, and this is only for those who would be resonating with that, I feel that both of you are really going to be, pulling up a lot of effort to make this work, or even this person will be showing, you know, more effort to really prove to you that they're serious, because they have a strong desire for you is actually what I'm getting here, okay? Another message that's coming through, by the way, with this Eight of Pentacles and then the sacral chakra for the month of September 2025, you would be either feeling more energized, because that's what I noticed with the Sun card, which is an energy card as well. What else? You got the Star card, right? So I'm getting that you would be feeling energized this coming month of September 2025, or even feeling more motivated and inspired when it comes to your passion, your hobbies. That's also what I'm getting. Some of you might be also picking up a new hobby, or there's going to be a new skill that would be of interest to some of you. All right. That's also what I'm hearing. But yeah, there's a lot of energies of drive, ambition, or desire. Let's see. Let's try to pull it more. What are the energies for the collective this coming month of September 2025? Naked. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Letting go. I knew it. Because I'm really picking up a lot of, clearing away old energies, or releasing, you know, some things that are no longer serving you. And then, that's why you would be feeling refreshed. All right. You're about to step into a new beginning, a fresh new beginning, because you're done. You're completing a cycle. You're letting go of something. And I feel it's actually something that made you feel small, even for some of you. Maybe you felt not so confident about yourself. You felt inadequate. I'm also getting something about guilt for sure. So again, only take what applies, whatever those emotions are. Because remember, you got a card earlier about you becoming more emotionally balanced, all right? And you're also establishing or setting up proper emotional boundaries, even not only to yourself but towards others. So I'm getting that very strongly here. But somebody might be actually feeling guilty of something, and that is also kind of like, you know, being released. Interesting. It even says here, what do you need to release? And then you got letting go. Wow. Crazy, huh? Let's take a look at that card that flew. Ooh, okay. You got spiritual strength. Well, on top of you guys are actually, yeah, growing, okay? I'm seeing here that a lot of you collective are going to be releasing or letting go old parts of yourself. You're transforming, okay? That's what I'm really seeing here, collective. Some of you have been through a lot. You've been wounded by something or a specific situation, which is actually also the reason why, let me go back at the very start of the reading, if you can still remember, you got the Devil card in reverse, right? You're breaking free from this. You're letting go of a very unhealthy or toxic situation. It could be attachments even. I'm also hearing, by the way, that somebody's watching this collective reading. You're finally going to be giving up on an unhealthy habit, whatever that is. Okay? For instance, it's just an example, smoking, all right? Or other vices, or anything that is unhealthy for you, okay? If you're not resonating with releasing toxic situations or people from your life, it could be, something that you know deep down that is not helping you at all. It's not beneficial for you, all right? But yeah, I see here that a lot of you collective are going to be releasing old parts of yourself. Even false beliefs is actually what I'm hearing. For instance, in the past, this is just an example. You kept on seeing yourself as a small person, all right? You're never good enough. That is about to change, all right? You will be letting it go. And that's because you are learning, you are growing spiritually, okay? Wow. I'm also getting that someone's walls or guards are going to be, kind of like going down. That's also the energy that I'm getting here, especially with the letting go. Some of you would notice that you're going to be a lot more open, okay? A lot more authentic. Maybe in the past, you're a bit guarded, okay? You're not wanting to show your vulnerable side, because that's also the energy of the Naked card. You're very guarded, okay? But you may have your own reason for doing that in order to protect yourself. But it's not to say that by lowering down your guards a little bit, that you are not really, protecting yourself, all right? That's why earlier there is a message in which you will be learning how to create emotional balance and then creating boundaries for yourself. So yeah, I'm seeing that again. But they're really showing me here that you are going to be a lot more open now. You're not afraid to be vulnerable. You're not afraid to share or show some sides to yourself, okay? While protecting yourself. Because maybe in the past, by being vulnerable, by actually being more, open and honest about what you feel, some people may have taken advantage of that or use those emotions or use that against you. And that's why you also needed to guard yourself. But I see here that you are going to be lowering it down a little bit, okay? Not too high, not too low, kind of like that, but balance. So I'm getting the word balance. Beautiful. All right, let's try to pull it more. What are the energies or what to look forward to for the collective this coming month of September 2025? Yeah, powerful move. Okay. Wow, Ace of Thought. Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle 2 aces. Haven't you noticed, collective? You have 4 cards now about new beginnings. It all started off with a full card, which is all about new beginnings. And then you got, this new moon, new beginnings card. And now you got Ace of Emotion and Ace of Thoughts. And all aces is all about new beginnings. Wow. So let's actually start off with the Ace of Emotion. It says here, this cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. Okay? And then you got Ace of Thought. It says this sheriff has arrived to congratulate you for a brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementation of your idea. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. So yeah, a lot of energies of new starts or fresh new beginnings. I said that to at the very start, right? Because that's the energy that I pick up. Like you are really going to be experiencing, this feeling of being refreshed. That's the energy I'm getting, especially that you've been through a lot. All right, you got the Ten of Wands, and then you got the Devil card, but finally it came out in reverse. So that's why I got the Ace of Emotion or the Ace of Cups. It's you feeling rejuvenated, feeling renewed, all right? Or it's a new emotional experience. Some of you may resonate with the messages based on this Ace of Emotion. It might actually going to be the case for some of you, in which you might be meeting someone new as well, all right? Or there's going to be a reawakening, just like what it says here, for some of you when it comes to your current partnership or relationship. But I'm getting here that, yeah, you guys would be having this new type of emotion, okay? And that's because you have completed something. You have cleared up something that is really heavy. So you guys are really going to be experiencing a transformation, an awakening. Yeah, especially with the Ace of Thought. There's a breakthrough. And speaking of which, with the Ace of Thought, and then you got the powerful move, pay attention to some ideas, all right? Yeah, that could be very beneficial for some of you. Maybe this brilliant new idea is really going to be inspirational for you, or it will be of help to you in some way, okay? Whether it's about your current job or your career or what. So yeah, let's try to pull up another set, and this time we'll get 3 cards from this deck. What else, Spirit? What's in store for the collective this coming month of September 2025? Ooh, what is this? There you go. Look at that. So there's really something about completion, endings, all right? You even got a message earlier that you have successfully completed something. Where was that card? Hold up, you guys. Let me go back to that because this is, again, the energy of the checkered flag. Yeah. Remember this? The full moon completion card? Yeah. Now you got the checkered flag card. So, yeah, there's something about outcome. There's something about getting the final results. And crazy because it even says here completion. I cannot make this up. You saw me shuffle as always. So that's the energy for a lot of you collective, in which you will be finally achieving something, all right? You're finally going to be reaping the rewards of your hard work. It's harvest time for you guys, or it's a time of completion and fruition. So, for those who would be resonating with that, they're wanting for you to, again, celebrate your success. Celebrate this, particular type of, accomplishment or achievement. Because again, this is a general reading, whatever that is going to be for you. But for some of you, you would be feeling relieved that finally it's over. That's also what I'm getting. You know the feeling when you're working hard on something and it's been taking a long time for you to finish something, but then when you finally completed it and you've done the finishing touches, you're like, finally, it's over. So that's the energy I'm getting for you guys, okay? Let's try to pull up 2 more. What is this? Yeah, talk about protect, shielding, right? You got the shield card. Wow, it says defensive, protect, support, block, stand up for, ward off unwanted energies, be on guard, exactamundo, because you got the devil card in reverse, okay? But let's pull up 1 more card first. Let's see here. Yeah. And then you got this card. So again, there's really something about final decision, conclusion. That's the energy I'm getting, especially with these 2 cards. Okay, not necessarily somebody's watching this collective reading is going through some, legal issues or what. But maybe you're waiting for that final result. For instance, this is just, a perfect example. You're trying to wait patiently whether you've passed the exam. Right? That's the energy that I'm getting. Like you're waiting for the final results. And it's coming this September 2025. This decision or the final decision is coming out this September 2025 for some of you, whatever that is, because this is a general reading, okay? Because for instance, this is just an example. Maybe you're waiting for the final decision of the judge if this is really about legal issues, all right? So again, it depends on your situation, collective. But the importance is, what I'm actually getting here is that you will be finally achieving the results, okay? There is going to be a decision coming out, all right? Or you'll be seeing the results of something, okay? And this will make you feel so relieved. Maybe during, these times, or while you're going through this, you have been, trying to protect yourself even for some of you, okay? You have been trying to guard yourself from something. And now that it's finally done, it's finally over, it's finished, you keep on getting that. Something, is finally finished or over, or it has reached its end. You're like, again, I'm getting a sigh of relief for you guys. Finally, I can breathe. I'm hearing somebody saying that because it's finally over. And you are going to be feeling a lot more secure as well. Or again, feeling more safe, secure, or relieved. Also, with the shield card, I'm getting here very strongly as well that for some of you, like what I said, going back to the message that I channeled from Spirit, maybe you've been, trying to guard yourself because of what has happened to you in the past, in a previous, connection or previous experience. But it's not to say that you are really going to be, like being super vulnerable, all right? Or you're not going to be protecting yourself. You are still going to be protecting yourself, but you're not going to be putting your guards up so much, all right? There's going to be a balance, is what I'm getting here. I don't know, but I'm actually also hearing that for the month of September 2025, this is very specific. It had something to do with a toxic person, people, group, or individual that some of you may be dealing with. Because I'm getting that very strongly right now. I even specifically heard that maybe these people, this person has been doing something against you or what. All right. But with the devil card in reverse, honestly, I even heard that this person's behavior, actions, it will be revealed. Yeah, I keep on hearing that right now for someone out there. Yeah. So you would know this is your situation in which you're surrounded by toxic individuals or people. Either these people are doing something against you, behind your back. But you will be, getting justice. Because that's really what I'm getting here. Yeah. And I even specifically heard that whoever this person or these people are, they will be caught. I keep on hearing that. Someone will be caught for their wrongdoing. Yeah. So you're getting your justice. I don't know what's that for. Specific signs, Leo, Aries, and then Sagittarius. Interesting. That was so strong. All right, let's try to pull it more. What's in store for the collective this September 2025? And there's a lot of number 9, which is interesting. 9th month of the year, right? September. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you freaking kidding me? I am blown away by this. Remember, I even said, because that's the energy I'm getting. Like somebody will be sighing, relief, or you will be feeling relieved. That's why I got the breath keyword over here. And it says quiet and peace. Finally, that's the energy that you will be experiencing this month of September. And that is because either you have finished something successfully and you're like, finally, I was able to, fix things, or I was able to resolve this. I was able to finish this. All right. That's why I got this checkered flag. Or maybe a negative situation. All right. Or a personal issue. Remember you got that card earlier? It's finally being resolved. And this would put you in a space of peace. Well, I love the synchronicity here, you guys. Let's try to pull it more. What else, Spirit? I'm also hearing, by the way, because again, Spirit wanted me to go back to this Devil card in reverse. For those who are resonating with, you're dealing with someone who's toxic, really. Abusive person, manipulative. This person doesn't have the best of intentions for you and had to shield yourself or protect yourself from this particular individual. You know what I'm actually hearing from Spirit is that, yeah, on top of this person will face the consequences of their actions, or these people, if it's more than one. But yeah, I'm actually also getting here as well that, yeah, they will be really exposed. Because I keep on hearing the word expose. They would be exposed for what they're actually doing. Wow. Oh, wow. That was so strong. I'm really getting that. And you're like, finally, this person's leaving your life. That's also what I'm hearing as well for others of you. Whoever this is, or at least this toxic, evil energies coming out of your life. And that's because you're also highly protected. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I cannot make this up, you guys. You got the Fox card, and it says here selfishness, trickery, wrongness, suspicion, caution. So yeah, I'm getting here that it's still tied to this Devil card, all right? But finally, it came out in reverse. Maybe some of you are actually dealing with somebody who's very sneaky, somebody who's actually very deceptive, okay? But you are seeing the truth, all right? I'm also getting that. Some of you might actually caught someone and see that their masks are finally going down, all right? That's also what I'm hearing right now. Some of you would be seeing that this September 2025, discovering who they truly are, all right? I don't know. Spirit is bringing up something about a wolf in a sheep's clothing. Yeah. So maybe this person, for some of you, not all of you, they may actually appear really nice and very sweet, but they're actually a wolf in a sheep's clothing. And always remember, no matter how much this person tries to pretend as a sheep, a wolf will always be a wolf. Remember that. Oh my gosh. Interesting, you guys. But yeah, I feel that some of you are a bit suspicious already, and you needed to protect yourself against this person, okay? Or, like what I said, this deceptive energy, all right, is finally coming off. And that's because you are highly protected, collective. That's beautiful. Let's see here. What else? And also, it could be describing someone who's very selfish, really, okay? Somebody controlling, somebody who is very, again, deceptive. So yeah, I see here really that some of you are finally walking away or letting go of this very toxic energy or a toxic person. Yeah, because you're achieving clarity. There you go. Breakthrough. I said that earlier, right? There you go. Okay. You're waking up from the slumber, collective. Okay. There's something about you finally seeing through the illusion even. Okay. You're seeing things clearly, collective. I tell you that. Maybe at one point you were deceived by it. Because again, you have the energy of deception here. It could be talking about an actual person in your life. Okay. And like what I actually said earlier, you probably thought that this person is really nice and sweet and all that. And then boom, you found out that this person is, oh my gosh, a wolf after all, not a sheep. Okay. So you would be discovering something. You will be achieving clarity. You're actually going to be, yeah, breaking free from any sort of illusion even. Okay. That's also what I'm picking up. Well, this is powerful. Very powerful, you guys. All right, let's try to pull it more. What else? What's the energy of the collective for the coming month of September 2025? Or what to look forward to? What's in store? Ooh, oh my gosh. Wow, you saw me shuffle, you guys. Remember what I said, something about cleansing, purification, renewal, which is interesting because I've done a reading for my other channel about that, because that's what I actually channeled from my spiritual team. They wanted me to do something about transformation, or things are actually changing up, or that energy around clearing away the old, or there's something about renewal. Gosh, you got it. And I was talking about that earlier too, you guys. So yeah, this is my powerful confirmation. Remember what I said at the very start of the reading, that you would be feeling refreshed, renewed. It's like you're a brand new person. And that's why I got the full card. All right. And it says here, let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. So a lot of cards, haven't you noticed, collective, that you're letting go of something? You're cleansing away any impurities. All right. Again, anything that is negative, that is no longer serving you. And this would make you feel so refreshed after doing so. Okay? Wow. I love this. I love the synchronicity here. What else, Spirit? Okay. Got the number 1. It is almost going too fast. So some of you, you might already experience this already, all right? Or it could be either a day from the time that you're actually watching this, okay? Day after, or a week after, all right? Things are just really going a bit too fast. Spirit wanted me to get one more at least. Okay, and then you got Scorpio. You may be a Scorpio as well, all right? And yeah, you're healing. So hello to my fellow Scorpio. So yeah, you're healing, you're cleansing, okay? You're clearing out energies that are no longer serving you. And maybe this healing period would take you about 8 weeks for some of you, all right? For some of you, it would only take about 1 week. And they're talking about this, you know, cleansing and clearing of heavy energies, all right? Okay. So let's move on to the next set of cards. Some of you, just like what I heard, and Spirit wanted me to mention it again, okay? Because I keep on hearing this right now. Some of you would be breaking free from some addiction. I keep on hearing that right now. Spirit wanted me to bring that up again. So anything that is unhealthy, it's an unhealthy habit, okay? That is not really serving you, or it's not really good for you. So yeah. And I also heard something about addiction. That's why Spirit is saying, yeah, it has something to do with Scorpio. So if you are not a Scorpio, but it's something related to that, because Scorpios, you know, it's also tied to obsession, all right, or addiction. So yeah, I'm getting that. Ooh, and you got hostilities in reverse. Beautiful. I love that, because you got the message, let go of emotional upheaval, right? So if you had some sort of like a disagreement with someone, fights, all right, some drama going on, that is going to be cleared away. Beautiful. For some of you, you and this person will actually, yeah, going to be patching things up. I still see that for some of you. Others of you, not necessarily you have to talk to this person again, but you guys are just letting it go, all right? You guys are moving to a new path or a new beginning. But the point is, you're letting go of any unhealthy situations or even toxic individuals, right? You're letting go of any drama as well that other people may be bringing into your life, this devil energy. Yeah. Because again, for fire, that's talking about negative emotions even, or anger. I'm more of like picking up the word anger when I saw this fire. And then you got hostilities, right? So yeah, that is actually coming out of the door, or you're ready to release that, or you're being advised as well to let it go. Because again, the message, it says here, let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. And interesting, because earlier you got a personal issue is reaching, let me go back, or reaches resolution, right? And it feels tied to this hostilities card for some of you. Love the synchronicity of this reading. Okay, what else? Yeah, all right. You got flexibility. So I'm really getting here. If you had a disagreement with someone or what, or some misunderstanding, and this is not for all of you, but I'm getting here, you and this person would actually find a middle ground, okay? Both of you are really going to be making some changes or being open to adjust. I keep on hearing the word adjust or adjustment, okay? Especially I'm drawn to the image of the bamboo. So there's something about bending a little bit, even though you're uncomfortable with it. But in order to reach peace, or in order for the both of you to find a middle ground, you are going to be willing to do that, or this person that you're dealing with is going to be able to do that as well. All right. So, yeah, that's what I'm actually picking up here. Try to pull up more. Yeah, you got a leg up. Let's pull up another card first. Perseverance. Okay. And then dry desert. Wow, this is very direct. Somebody who's watching this collective reading, some of you may be already experiencing this, by the way, or you may be feeling as if that, why am I doing this alone, all by myself? Somebody saying that. I'm hearing somebody saying that. Like you felt tired and exhausted. No wonder you actually got the Ten of Wands. All right. Some of you might resonate with this message that I'm channeling, in which you are sick and tired. You're exhausted because you've been doing things on your own, or you felt as if that you're alone on something. Okay. But what Spirit wanted to let you know is that they don't want you to give up on whatever it is that you've been working out on, all right, or what you're trying to achieve. Besides, if you notice, you have a strong message over and over again that you will get to that point, that end result, all right? You will achieve your goals. You're almost there. And they're also sending even people or, yeah, instruments to help you or to assist you. That's also what I'm hearing. So just stay focused on what you're actually working out on, okay? Stay focused because you're being assisted. You will be getting the help as well, all right? That's what I'm picking up based on these three cards. Alrighty. Let's pull up, yeah, this deck. Hold up, you guys. Let's get three. Ooh, King of Swords. Okay. Again, Ten of Wands. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. And it says you're working too hard, too many hours, the need for balance in life. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's why, like what I said, somebody's kind of like tired. Like, why am I doing this all alone, all by myself? I'm so tired. You felt as if that you're carrying the weight of the world. All right. I don't know what's that for. And so your guys are also wanting for you to make sure that you create balance. Okay. Make sure that you also look after your health, because this might actually pose some risk in your health, especially if you're resonating with, yes, I've been working so hard, and I lack in sleep, So yeah, make sure you create balance. This is an advice for whoever this is for. But yeah, interesting. And it says let others help you, which is interesting because you got a leg up, which is talking about help or someone offering assistance. So for some of you, this could be an advice, all right? Don't do things all by yourself. Somebody needed to hear that advice. For whoever this is for, in which you're sick and tired, you're drained, you're exhausted, like you're doing things on your own, right? And sometimes you don't know if you can actually keep up with it. So somebody needed to hear this advice. If you're resonating with that you need to be open as well to getting some help or assistance from others. Allow others to help you. You shouldn't go through this alone, all by yourself. Okay? Yeah. And I'm hearing Aquarius very strongly. Wow. I just heard Aquarius right now. So, yeah. Alrighty. And Virgo. I heard Virgo just now too. Okay. So some of you may be suffering from some stress because of you've been working so hard. Last card, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. See here. Okay. Could be a family issue for some of you, by the way. I'm suddenly channeling that. Yeah. Because there's something about responsibility that involves family, whether this is your own family or this could be your immediate family. Yeah. I'm getting that very strongly as well. All right. So make sure that you pay attention to your health. You look after your own needs. Create balance. Whoever that is for. All right. You would know this is your current situation as well. And then I'm also hearing very strongly that somebody's watching this collective reading. No wonder you got the Empress. Okay. So Spirit wanted me to discuss this, that somebody's watching this. Either you've done this already, you're finally walking away from a toxic connection. All right. And I'm hearing this is actually love related, in which this person that you were dealing with is somebody's emotionally unavailable. All right. I even heard somebody got rejected. But you're healing. Okay. You're healing from the wounds. That's actually what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. Don't rush your healing. I don't know what this is for, but your guys are wanting for you to know that. And eventually you will be the Empress. Okay. Because you're learning how to love yourself now. All right. That situation has taught you to see what you truly deserve. All right. Because you would be realizing, remember you had a card about clarity or awakening, in which you'll be realizing, hey, you know what? I don't deserve this kind of treatment. I don't deserve to be in this kind of, love connection. I'm hearing somebody saying that. So yeah, that's also what you are going to be letting go of for some of you. Okay. If you're resonating with that message. Okay, you guys, let's actually try to pull up some tea leaf fortune cards now. Let's see here. What's in store for the collective this September 2025? Elephant, see? You're becoming wise. I said that earlier with the spiritual strength even. You're spiritually growing. You're becoming wiser than ever because of your journey, because of your past experiences. For some of you, it could have been a really long journey, which is why you're drained, you're exhausted. But yeah, it says this journey will leave you wiser at the end. Okay, yeah. Pay attention to your work. Alrighty. And you got short journey again. So the word journey kept on repeating. Let's get 3 more cards first. Yeah, a lot of cards around work. Wow. Work, achievement, success. There you go. Wow. This is so beautiful for some of you guys. You got old man. And then an exciting event. Beautiful. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing based on these cards. Collective. On top of, again, you're becoming a lot more wiser because of this long journey that you've been in. And you're ready for a new journey, by the way, for some of you. Okay. I'm really getting that. Some of you, finally, that's why I got this and card. It says work, achievement, success. And you've gotten a message that you will be achieving the results, or there's accomplishment for you for the month of September 2025. And it's a fruitful one. All right. Because again, it's a time of completion and fruition, remember? And yeah, this is definitely something that would make you feel so happy. You're like, finally, all right, I was able to do it. And it's going to be a successful one for you. Especially, it's work related. That's really what I'm picking up. You might be even receiving some good news as well. This September 2025, there could be a special event that might take place as well, in which some of you needed to travel. I'm also getting that. Yeah, some of you, it might require for you to travel because they're highlighting something about an exciting event, okay? Like a trip or what. And then with the older man, I'm actually more of like hearing this is the collective. You're becoming wiser, right? You're becoming wiser, more mature, because of what you've experienced in your journey. So kudos to you, collective. I love this. All right, let's pull up another fortune card. Let's try this one. What are the energies? What's in store for the collective this September 2025, Spirit? Ooh, forgiveness. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of energies around letting go. Okay. And like what I always say, forgiveness means letting go, not harboring on resentments. Okay. So let's go to page 11. And it says, letting go of the past. There you go, right? Closing doors, sorrow, heartache, or unresolved issues. You could be feeling stuck, it says here, anxious, or perhaps even frustrated. You may be experiencing some unresolved issues, which could see sleepless nights and tempers tested. The emotional baggage you're holding onto could be making you sick. And this has got to be sorted out now. It is time for forgiveness. You're stuck and need to let go of the negative energy that has been absorbed and built up over time. If you do not embrace forgiveness and let go of your hurt or resentment, you may manifest poor health, endure sleepless nights, and overall experience a lower quality of life. Yeah, which is being supported with the cards that we've gotten earlier, right? Remember the fire card? Yeah, let go of, let me go back, because Spirit wanted me to read that again. Because this is definitely related to this forgiveness card, right? Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. So yeah, that's actually the advice for the collective as well. If you're resonating with that, with your current situation or what has been going on. Now, let's read the career finances section. It says here, someone from the past may have taken something of value from you or abused your trust in some way. This has caused emotional turmoil, which you have not dealt with. Equally, you may have just experienced a loss of someone dear to you, or you've lost a job that you valued. In any of these situations, this symbol is reminding you that you cannot live in the past and must let go of that which is paining you, however hard that may be. By doing so, all aspects of your life, including finances and career, will improve. And then relationship section, it says here, someone may have left you or hurt you deeply. You are still suffering the emotional effects of this betrayal, but now is the time to move on. Okay? Yeah, haven't you noticed, collective, there's a lot of letting go cards. And then I even said clearing the old, welcoming the new. All right? A lot of cleansing, a lot of clearing out, purification. That's the energy I'm getting. So to see this forgiveness card and the message from this forgiveness card, wow, it is quite mind-blowing. Okie dokie. So, yeah, let me clear the table because I wanted to pull up a bonus card for you guys. Okay, let's do that. We'll pull up at least maybe 6 bonus cards for you. Blessing cards. Okay, what is this? Weight loss or improvement. So for some of you, that's part of your blessing. Some of you are probably starting on working on your weight. What else? Wow, the love of your life is stepping in soon for some of you. Yeah, because we've seen that at the very start of the reading, right? My gosh, the Sun card, 2 of Cups. Whoa. Yeah, so some of you may be resonating with that. What else? Yeah, I won't be surprised to see this because I just read that card for you, right? Remember this card? Let me go back real quick. Yeah, hold up. Let me get that. Where was that card? Interesting. I couldn't find it. Interesting. But anyway, if you can still remember, you got the work, success, achievements card. I think that was the and card. Yeah, so to see this, rewards, awards, achievements. Wow. That is amazing, right? And the word achievement also kept on repeating, you guys, because you got the checkered flag earlier, right? And that is also talking about achievement. So this is a powerful confirmation. That is a blessing. for some of you collective. So as early as now, congratulations. You deserve that, okay? Because again, you guys are hardworking people. If you notice, you got 10 of Wands twice. You will be reaping the rewards of your hard work for sure. Ooh. Oh yeah, we'll just get this. The one that flipped. Because this is also something I mentioned earlier, right? Spiritual growth. You are spiritually growing. Let's get 2 more. Let's take a look. What is this? Spending more quality time with your loved one or your partner. And then you have another one that fell on the floor. It says an important offer that you shouldn't miss. So pay attention to this. An important offer that you shouldn't miss. Whatever that is, whether it's a job offer or opportunity for you to make more money or income. Okay, whatever this is. Okay. So next we are going to be pulling up some messages. Start off with messages first. Message for the collective, Spirit. Past lives, okay? And it says here, release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. So yeah, haven't you noticed the keyword release, letting go, kept on popping up for this entire reading? Yeah. So for some of you, that's why I got the completion card. I see you guys really closing out toxic cycles, patterns, unhealthy habits, whatever that is, because this is a general reading. For some of you, you are being encouraged to release your past life karma or to heal your past life in order to raise your vibration. Okay? Let's try to pull up another message for you guys. And then I'll pull up an affirmation first before we pull up some crystals that you can work with, all right, or will be helpful for you, especially for the month of September 2025, okay? Basically, it's your crystal of the month. But let's get a message for you first. Ooh, you got 2. Let's get that. Comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will come. So somebody needed to hear this message. Maybe you've been, feeling a little bit. Remember that was a message earlier? Crazy. I believe I said that with the naked card. Yeah, somebody's watching this collective reading. You don't feel good enough about yourself. You feel inadequate. And unfortunately, you do have the tendency to compare yourself and even your journey with other people's journey. Do not do that. Whoever this is for, never do that, okay? Because your journey is really different from other people. Each of us, we have our own unique journey, okay? So maybe that's also part of what you're going to be releasing. You're letting go of that with the awareness now that, you know what? I need to be compassionate with myself. I don't need to rush myself. Through perseverance, because you're very hardworking, okay, you will get to your end result. But don't rush it. That's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. And again, embrace or appreciate for who you are, all right? And do not ever compare yourself to other people. And that's why, just to share to you collective, that's why I really don't like competition. Even when I was working, for Dell Computers before in a 9-to-5 job, I really did not compete with others because it's a sales, I'm in a sales department. So yeah, there's quota, and there's a lot of competition, but I don't. Okay. Maybe because I always believe that I should only compete with myself. I challenge myself. I don't mind other people's business. All right. Like, how are they doing? Okay. Are they doing great in what they're doing, or I don't really deal with that kind of stuff. I mind my own business. I put my focus on my goals. All right. So yeah, just to share to you, collective. All right. I never compare myself with others. I really don't like, even though they might say, oh, it's a healthy competition. I don't. I'm just really putting my focus on what I'm supposed to do. That's about it, you know. So yeah, somebody needed to hear that message. And then when the world feels like it is coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your paths. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you have been waiting for. Yeah. All right. Now let's get some affirmation. Affirmation that some of you might actually, resonate with, or something you can actually say to yourself. Ooh, okay. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Because you're spiritually growing, collective. So I won't be surprised that the affirmation that you got is about spiritual health. Let's see. It says, my life is a beautiful reflection of my soul. Beautiful. Yeah, I love this. My life is a beautiful reflection of my soul. Okay. Alrighty. Now, let's pull up crystals for the month of September 2025. All right. Your crystal of the month, collective. I feel like pulling up two more. Yeah. Because some of you may not resonate with this crystal. So I wanted to pull up at least two more. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, we'll get all that. So it's a total four. 4 crystals. A lot of greens, huh? Yeah, and orange. So there's really something about heart chakra for some of you in terms of chakra. And then sacral chakra with the orange, reddish orange. So it could be root, sacral, and then heart. Yeah, it could resonate with that. But let's take a look at your crystals for the month of September 2025. Let's begin with this. Amazonite. Wow, beautiful. It says objectivity, filter, and truth. Filtering vibrations is what Amazonite does best from electromagnetic pollution, your thoughts, and environmental influences. So if you are prone to environmental sensitivity, Amazonite has your back. This is a great way to cleanse yourself from technology if you need a break from your devices. Amazonite encourages discernment, allowing you to be unbiased in your decision-making. Objectivity leads the way, offering clarity on which choices are best for you. Detach from the outside in order to connect to the inside. So yeah, some of you may resonate with the benefits of this crystal. And if you are resonating with that, like, okay, it looks like I needed that crystal. Go ahead and visit your nearest crystal shop, okay? And pick up an Amazonite or work with Amazonite if you already have one. Next, you have emerald. Spring, unity, vitality. It says lush and reminiscent of the green of spring. Emerald is known as a stone of successful love, stimulating loyalty, partnership, and friendship. Emerald opens the heart chakra, healing the auric field with unconditional love, hope, and joy. With exuberance and a lust for life, the emerald is a sign for new beginnings and a fresh step in life, radiating health, prosperity, and vitality. Grow in the direction of your dreams and nurture yourself along the way. You deserve the riches that life has to offer you. There you go, emerald. Although I believe for September, in terms of birthstone, I believe it's sapphire, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Okay, and then you got citrine spirit quartz. Intentional self-awareness discernment. A centered and empowered stone, citrine spirit quartz asks that you take command over your life. By having clear intentions, you can begin to lead from a grounded and assertive place, giving you the results that complement your needs. Citrine spirit quartz enhances your sense of self-awareness, dissolving apprehension and self-doubt to clear the way for more confidence in your daily life, no matter what material things you may or may not possess. I thought it's process. It is highly focused, an excellent stone for planning in goals. There you go. And then last but not the least, oh my gosh, sunstone. I love sunstone. Yeah, it says leadership, confidence, and freedom. Sunstone shines bright, igniting willpower underneath the sun's rays. A stone of leadership, Sunstone gives you the courage to step out on your own and dare to make a difference. Radiating warmth and vitality, Sunstone brings confidence to the beholder and is known to bring good luck. Fortuitous in nature, Sunstone brings out your natural talents, allowing you to shine like the star that you are. Sunstone helps fulfill karmic contracts, okay, alleviating pressures around a sense of purpose or fulfillment. Abundance will flow once you nurture your gifts. There you go. So some of you may resonate with the benefits of Sunstone. If you have your business, work with Sunstone. It's really great. Also, if you're more like resonating with the effects of technology or electromagnetic fields, by the way, or the pollution and all that, shungite, okay? So anyway, I really do hope that this entire reading brought you some insights, all right, or some clarity. And yeah, I really do wish that you will all have a blessed September 2025. Bye, guys. See you next week.